Been a while. Thought I'd come in here, say what's up, answer any questions you have at the moment, and tell you what's going on this week. I spent the week in Florida. I was at the ECRM, which is a conference where basically brands meet with many companies. All the large retailers and met with them. It was awesome. 55 total meetings. So hopefully we close some good business there. By the way, going on right now at tigerfitness.com, 25% off MTS Nutrition Fish Oil. Coupon code FISH FISH, 25% off MTS Nutrition Fish Oil. That's a crazy price. We've never taken that thing 25% off, but thought we'd just say hi. We appreciate your business. And last week it was Barracuda. This week it's MTS Nutrition Fish Oil. Stock up on that one. You're not going to find a better deal on that anywhere. So again, 25% off MTS Nutrition Fish Oil. Coupon code FISH, FISH, FISH. Anyway, things are good. Training this week was pretty good. I got to admit, by the end of the week, I was averaging, like 3 hours of sleep a night through the week. People were like, oh, you're not sleeping. It's like, no, I wasn't. I had no chance. So we'd have meetings go from basically 7 a.m., sometimes 7 a.m. until this Monday through Wednesday. And then it would end. One night it ended at 10:30 p.m. But normally the meetings were between 7:40 and around 6 p.m., I believe. After that, we have meetings, dinner meetings, and also I'd have to catch up on my day of work. So both nights, Monday and Tuesday, I actually fell asleep working at my computer because my goal is to get the follow-up emails out as fast as possible. So I made sure to get them out there because you know what? Follow-ups, you got to really get at them. Follow-ups are just as important as the meetings. So, I made sure to get those out there. Got up in the morning and trained. In fact, Tuesday, I didn't even eat all day. It got so busy, I didn't eat breakfast. I got done training. I wasn't hungry. I didn't eat breakfast. And then I just kept rolling. And I was on such a roll, I didn't eat all day. I went from like 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I actually inadvertently did a 24-hour fast. It was actually pretty awesome. I felt fine, but my mind was so busy working that it was awesome. Training-wise, my split got a bit messed up because I was training with other people. And I also needed that training to keep my brain in tune for the day to keep going. So I went from my upper-lower split, and I'm actually doing right now, I'm pulling off of it next week, most likely. I'm doing an push-pull legs type split. Just because it's what I was training with other people. It is what it is. I had fun training. I got it in. While it might not be most optimal, it might not be exactly what I have written in my book, superiorhypertrophytraining.com. That's superiorhypertrophytraining.com. It's a free book. It's a free book. But anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, for those of you watching live, the chat is open. I know there are people on here. So there we go. So every question you have, I will answer. Diet, training, relationships, supplementation. I try to stay away from the drug stuff, but I can't answer those broadly. I can't answer those broadly. You know what I'm saying? I can't give exact advice, but I can. And honestly, a lot of the shit people take, I don't even know anymore. It's like, and they give me these acronyms, right? It's like, I take Q4X40, these SARMs. I'm gonna be real, guys. I'm not an expert at that. There are people who are much smarter than me who do that stuff. I'm not the guy, but there are people who can help you. I'm just not the guy. So anyway, Samuel, how's it going, brother? So what do you discuss over 12 hours means? It was a pitch. So we were pitching ambrosia to these large retailers, Meijer, Walmart, all those guys, right? So essentially they're 20-minute meetings. Think of it as speed dating. So we'd have meetings, let's say 7 to 7:20, 7:20 to 7:40, 7:40 to 8 o'clock. And it would be basically 3 meetings per hour. So we would be meeting just in, out, in, out, in, out. It was basically speed dating pitches. So we'd be pitching our products, pitching our brand. And honestly, it went better than I thought. You're going to see way increased distribution for ambrosia. It's great. The Planta bars hit off really, really, really well. Couldn't have asked for a better trip. On Wednesday night, I actually drove over after the conference in the area. Went and did my podcast with Elijah Schaefer. Slightly Offensive is the name of his podcast. If you haven't seen it yet, it's awesome. So we did a podcast, talked about political stuff. It was fun. For those of you who follow me here and you don't like the politics, don't watch it. If you do like it, it was fun. It was entertaining. Elijah's a good friend of mine. I actually handle his diet and training. My diet and training, again, is marclobliner.com if you're interested. If not, that's cool. That's cool. I'm here to help you. So it wasn't like different meetings. It was the same meeting for different needs. For example, if we're meeting with like CVS or Walgreens, it's going to be a pitch that is about our products, but we adapt it per the customer. So it was myself, Mike Rashid, Sean Torbody, and the president of our company, Adam Casto. So it was a great time. A great time. And as we went on, my pitch got better and better and better. And then it's the follow-ups, and everybody was out of the office the entire week because it was such an inundating conference. So I got my follow-ups done usually the night of the meeting. So I get in and stay up all night, not sleep, get that done, go back the next day, get more done. And I just finished them all up today. That's how many there were because I also have other things I'm responsible for. And I didn't miss a beat. I still accomplished every other task in every other brand. Okay, they were lying when they said alcohol causes weight gain. Alcohol does cause weight gain, not only from excessive calories, but due to the metabolic effects it has. It not only blunts fat burning while you're drinking, but for about 9 hours after you're done drinking. So, if you're really serious about your health and your results, avoid alcohol even moderately. No alcohol. Everybody I coach at marklobliner.com, it is a no alcohol program. So, I let that be known from the get go. There is no drinking on this. If you do drink, hey, you're an adult, do what you want to do. But I'm not going to be able to adjust your diet and your results aren't going to be optimal. Who was in Paris? Well, French people. French people were in Paris. Are pro hormones worth it from Des? No, not at all. They're not worth it. They're just not. Not worth it. 8 weeks in on hormone health and wellness, starting to feel great. See, Dizzy, hormone health and wellness is who does my TRT. And they dialed me in between 900 and 1100 total testosterone levels. I feel great. Um, I feel that my lifestyle now is more conducive to longevity and health and feeling good and looking good than any other available plan you can have. I think I've dialed it in. So what I did today, I've been in the sauna twice. I went for the first time 30 minutes. So I'm looking for the total, like I want to get about 3 hours a week in the sauna. And so days, so I try to get 20, actually it's more like 20 minutes a day. But since I didn't have time this week because I was traveling, I'm able to do it twice today. So I did it morning and then again in the evening. Going to go shower, get to bed early, and start the day really early. Got a lot to do. Best way to build pecs and shoulders is to train them like any other body part. Look, man, I used to be all about specifying. You still do that, but on upper body day, focus on pecs and shoulders and maybe make back secondary. So maybe do 2 sets of chest, 2 sets of shoulders, 1 set of back. If you're doing an upper lower split. But honestly, if you go to superiorhypertrophy.com, that's superiorhypertrophy.com, do that same outline, but modify it where you're doing more volume for the chest and the shoulders and less volume for back on upper body day. If your back is, of course, a strong point. But generally speaking, if you train every body part to maximize it, you should get gains everywhere. So again, and then it's just your genetic muscle insertions and things like that that will determine how they look. Samuel, is 27.1 body fat a good percent for someone like me who's 39? No, Samuel, you're fat. You need to lose fat. Like that's too damn fat. I get it below 20%. But yeah, just being honest with you, 100% real. Like that is fat, and if you like being fat, that's cool. But you asked my opinion, that's fat, and that's not good. That's not good at all. It's bad. Um, from died from a is old Clash back? It's not here yet. It's in the production process. Hopefully, we get it in the next few weeks. What cycle you running? Same one as last time I did Instagram Live. Same one next time. Same one the time after. Probably same time everyone I run. It's not a cycle. I'm on TRT, 150 milligrams of testosterone per week. That's it. No A's, not E, LMFAO. Hiking painter, looking Jack Big Homie. Thank you, sir. Now, we going hard are not easy. Oh, he's talking about the blanks in Paris. Yes. You're one of the best brothers. Thank you. One of the best brother. Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. How do I get more veins like you? So I have thinner skin. My family's vascular. Like my daughter has vascular arms. My 16-year-old, he wrestles. He's very vascular, very lean. My 11-year-old's 11. He's a lineman. There's not a vein in his body. A lot of it's genetic. My brother is very, very, very veiny, very vascular like me. Um, a lot of it's genetic, lean mass, and low body fat. Okay, that would be it. But generally speaking, to maximize your vascularity would be getting lean and becoming muscular. Can low fat diet have a negative impact on total test? Yes, it can. So you got to define low fat. I think the lowest you should ever go is zero point 0.3 grams per pound of body weight. I like to keep it at 0.5. So if you weigh 200 pounds, that'd be about 100 grams of fat. And that would be the lowest I'd go. And that would keep you fine. But yes, it absolutely can. What do you think about the Nikocado avocado stuff? Great for him on losing all that weight. Thoughts on Olympic weightlifting? It's great if you're in the Olympics, but I don't really use it for my athletes, and I don't really see a need for it in any kind of hypertrophy plan. So again, if you're an Olympic weightlifter, Olympic weightlifting is great for athletes. I think it's a tool, but it's not necessary. I personally don't like it in the application towards athletes. I think there's better ways to spend your time. But if you're an Olympic weightlifter, it's great. It demonstrates a lot of power. What's your take on SARMs? I don't like them at all. I think they're a waste of time and energy and potentially dangerous. But that's just me. Yes, I heard about the TA attempt, the Ukrainian guy. I did hear about that, and I'm just glad President Trump's okay. Any good supplements take on TRT? Honestly, everything you take not on it, but the one thing I definitely recommend is ambrosia nectar. Ambrosia nectar is the greatest overall and organ health supplement ever created. That is ambrosia nectar. Other than that, I mean, TRTs just bring you up to normal. So I wouldn't think there'd be any different other than ambrosia nectar, which covers all your bases. Maybe nattokinase at 10,000 IUs per day, just to avoid any deleterious effect it might have on clotting, which I don't believe it has, or any kind of vascular issues. So nattokinase and ambrosia nectar. Again, 1 scoop of nectar a day and 10,000 FUs, not IUs, 10,000 FUs of nattokinase. Will low dose HGH help with bad joint pain? I don't think so. Not much, no. Have you suggested your friend just to run the same Turk study with the same participants as Greg's Turk? So, Larry, as far as I know, Greg is currently working with Jose Antonio to duplicate the study using Greg's Turk. That so you need some. I mean, if Greg's going to fund it, they're going to do it. How long you been in this business? Since 1999. People on steroids shouldn't talk about workouts. Explain why. People on steroids work out, right? So I mean, okay, so men shouldn't be OBGYNs because they don't give birth or have babies. Women without children shouldn't be teachers. Like, no offense, Nabil. No offense, and one, but are you mentally challenged? Like, did you ride to school in the short bus? Did your mom snort cocaine, smoke, and drink while you were in the womb? Simple questions. I need answers. Your t-shirts are always good quality and on point. Thank you. TigerFitness.com. We'll have a new shirt coming out for Halloween. My name, speak, please. Do you miss Boston Lloyd? I absolutely do. Boston and I were decently friendly with each other. Who's going to win the Olympia this year? I haven't been following closely, but from my guesses from before, and I'll look into it tomorrow. Start doing videos on the other channel. The channel I post videos on is youtube.com/at the @ Lobliner TV. It's youtube.com/at Lobliner TV. So I will post a prediction video closer to the show. On Twitter, you spoke about BPC 157 based on dosage used for yourself, and how does a 5 milliliter bottle. So you're going to do two total milliliters, so that's 20 shots, 2 times. So it's going to last you 10 days based on the dosing that I recommend. A good pre-workout, since Pump and Grind and Ruckus are sold out. Ambrosia Kinetic. There's Ambrosia Kinetic right now on TigerFitness.com. What Turk supplement do you recommend? Until research comes, I would not waste my money on Turk until we have more data. And I might change. I reserve the right to change that opinion. Right now, I don't recommend any of them. I recommend buying something else. Hey, Mark, 2 questions. How much is your personal training package? Go to marklobliner.com. That's marklobliner.com. Multiple packages based on the time periods you get. Mounjaro kills my appetite, like really kills. My goal is to get you around. Don't take Mounjaro. Don't take any GLP-1s. I think the side effects long-term are going to be much worse. And also what GLP-1s do is they actually cause hyperplasia. So you're losing weight, yet you're creating more fat cells. So when you do come off of it, you're going to gain more weight because you have more fat cells. New data is emerging. I would get the fuck off that stuff, period. What's a good body weight for a 6-foot muscular 24-year-old? My N. Keeps getting me trying to say. I'm not going to slip. It just depends. It just depends. I don't know what muscular means, right? Like, what does muscular mean? I don't know. I don't know. We'd have to evaluate based on you. Messi or Ronaldo? It depends. It depends. Messi has his qualities. Ronaldo's more of a threat on the pitch, right? Like Ronaldo coming from the perimeter is really hard to stop. Yet Messi is potentially the GOAT. If I was drafting a team now, it'd be tough because Messi's, you know, they're both getting up there in age. So are you talking primetime Ronaldo or primetime Messi? Dude looks huge AF. Thank you. High testosterone, giant muscle guy. Thank you. Been following for 10 years. Thank you. Can you get veins with low body fat? Can you only get veins with low body fat? I guess broadly speaking, yes. You'll see some veins, but if you have a layer of subcutaneous fat, it's going to be very hard. What's the cycle to get like that? 30 years, man. I mean, I'm on TRT, but yeah, there's a lot of people who take steroids and don't even look like they lift. So don't hop on gear, Dave. You should work on just training hard and eating good. But yeah, don't hop on gear. It's a bad idea. Wow, we're just tossing in n words left and right here, aren't we? Should I go for first test cycle? Oh, no, I don't think you should. I don't think you should go on steroids at all, sir. Is there a certain number where a man's estradiol should be? I believe around or a little bit below 20, but I think it depends on the circumstances and the person and how their body metabolizes estrogen. You're a great role model for a generation youth. Thank you, Moon Muscle. I appreciate it. Cool. Thank you. I had no idea how to do that math. Haha. Me neither. It took me a while. You ever deal with shoulder impingement? Never impingement, but I have had shoulder problems. I dislocated both of my shoulders playing football in the same season. So I have dealt with shoulder issues. Strength athlete here, is bigger muscle, a stronger muscle, a real thing? Let me explain that to you, Bumper Play Bandit. So basically, look at hyperplasia. Like if you have a rowboat and you have the same size rowboat, you have one person rowing, right? It goes so fast, right? You put two people in there, two people rowing, it goes faster. Three people rowing, it goes faster. Four people rowing, it goes faster. So theoretically speaking, more muscle is more men in the boat to generate more force and strength. So generally speaking, yes, hypertrophy does play a role in strength and power output. Hot tub is good as sauna. Based on data, no, but we don't have full data. It just doesn't get hot enough without burning your skin. What do you think adding zero fat gummy bears to drop the food volume of carbs? It's crap food. I mean, it's just bullshit food. I would rather see you add honey. Like, what's wrong with honey? Like, just eat honey. Honey's got so many benefits, 26 antioxidants, and it's beautiful. Thanks for the answer. My pleasure. We is on TNT. Huh? Why does my face look gaunt when I'm dieting? Because you lose body fat in your face, and you might just lose body fat in your face first. So some people just lean out in different places, and your face just might lose fat before everything else, and that's a good thing. Trying to avoid processed food. How does whey play into that? Whey is simply a byproduct of milk. Every food is processed, right? Like you're not eating a fucking cow, like biting into its actual ass, right? You cut the cow. So whey is essentially the process of cutting the whey from the entire milk, right? You have whey and casein that forms milk protein, and whey curds is a part of that. So think about it as just part of whole food. Do you take estrogen blockers? I do not, Dave. How big are your biceps? I don't measure. Um, why my back just have thick skin even at lowest body fat? I mean, some people, it's probably just sub-Q fat. Your body just holds more fat back there. Hey, Mark, how strong can you get doing squats? How many should I do a week? Squats are what make you strong. I know people who train squats every day. It's called I even wrote a program for it, squat every day. So it's just up to you, but you can train squats every day. But yes, you do get jacked doing squats. You can get jacked doing squats. Hey, Mark. What's your opinion on cold exposure? I love it. Even not from a physical standpoint, just from a mental standpoint, having to do hard shit. I really do like cold exposure. On the whey subject, are there all kinds of flavors? Yes. So MTS Whey has, I think we have 7 flavors in right now. So you're good to go. Go on tigerfitness.com, get your MTS Whey. Also get your fish oil. It's 25% off. Coupon code FISH. So fish oil is 25% off tigerfitness.com. Coupon code FISH. I love your advice. So many young men compare themselves to people on social media. It becomes toxic, trying to look huge and trying to look at as lean as possible. Dude, it's just not realistic. Coolio, I am on TRT. So I'm not on the TRT. Other social media say they're on. I'm on 150 milligrams a week. Have been for a long, long time. My estradiol is on at 59 on TRT. Is that bad? Maybe not. I don't know. That's a question for your doctor. The reason it's CRT, it's prescribed. Ask your doctor. It depends on you, how you metabolize to estrogen, all that good stuff. I'm not going to give medical advice, so I would talk to your doctor who prescribes your testosterone. You can't. It's doing zero fat is nearly impossible unless you just ate egg whites. Like even chicken breast and beef have fat in it. So um, there's almost zero possibility of doing zero fat. It's really not possible. Everyone says to me higher dose fish oil than MTS. Your thoughts? Nobody says that. You just take 5 caps. That's 3 grams of combined EPA DHA a day. Who's everyone? I always recommend 5 soft gels. It's a very highly constant because you can only fit 1 gram in a soft gel, and most of that soft gel is EPA DHA, very little waste. So no, you don't. You just take 5 caps. Have you 1 gram minimum per day? Natty. I was going to ask about FO. Your FO is reasonably priced, and Derek's is expensive. Oh yeah, it's not rancid. I mean, it's just not. I mean, what do you want me to say? So yeah, buy mine. It's 25% off. Appreciate your thought on fish oil. Wasn't hating. Okay, cool. So you want 3 grams per day, sir. So that would be five soft gels. 1 gram, you only need 2. Who'd win a boxing match to death between you and a prime Rich Piana? Well, he's already dead, so I guess I already won. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, if we're fighting and we're really boxing, I actually am a trained boxer, so I would like to assume that I would win. And I'd imagine I have better cardiovascular endurance, so yeah, I would destroy him. But he's dead, so whatever. I don't know if I don't know if I'm be called out for talking shit about him, but I would like to believe I'd beat him just because I'm an actual boxer. He's not a boxer. Do you train bedroom cardio? I'm married and we try to get in it as much as possible. What do you think about Milos's rant? Haven't watched it. You said you tried to lose muscle in your Batista video. Nobody tries to lose muscle. I actually did. I was fasting. I was doing everything wrong. But I was boxing every day and I didn't lose muscle. I might have lost a little bit, but not a lot. Not enough. Not enough to make me a faster boxer. Seem like a good man, sir. Keep going. Thank you. Thank you, Amin. Just MTS. Yeah, go. We don't have that in stock, but go with the fish oil. Hello, Mr. Marc. I'm an endomorph. There's no such thing as an endomorph, sir. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as body types. We're all individuals. I bought a bunch of weight. I lost a bunch of weight. What's your advice? Stop being scared of bulking. You don't need to bulk. Like, you don't need to bulk. You just need to slowly increase calories. And you can do that by slowly increasing calories and just monitor the weight scale and raise it like 100. And if you don't gain weight, raise it another 100. Or you can hire me as a coach at marklobliner.com and I'll set you straight. I'll handle it all for you. How many grams of fish oil? Everybody 3 grams of a combined EPA DHA a day. That is 5 total MTS Nutrition fish oil capsules. What does supplements do for training? What do you recommend for performance? So I like Peak Physicore, okay? Creatine, 5 grams a day. We got Pump Chasers creatine on the site. I like Branch Team. I like Machine Fuel during training. I love that shit. And I mean, honestly, Peak Physicore is probably the best thing we have for endurance. So directly for endurance, 11-time increase in VO2 max. Was marrying mascara and eyeliner a thing in early 2000 bodybuilding when Dave competed? Did he do that shit? I don't know. I never did it. Does having body hair make a fellow look less muscular? Not less muscular, but less defined because you can't really see the muscles. They tried to kill him again. Yes, you're right. Beard looking nice. Any tips for beard gains? Is the creatine beneficial? Not really, no. Just take 5 grams a day and you'll be fully saturated. Fully saturated. Anyway, guys, on that note, I'm about to bust. It's time to get ready for bed. I want to go to bed early, so I have a great start to the week. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm Marc Lobliner. Go to tigerfitness.com. Fish oil is 25% off. MTS Nutrition Fish Oil. Coupon code FISH, F-I-S-H, FISH, get you 10% off. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you all. Have a great week, and that's not